Warning, we are about to spoil Near Dark from 1987. If you haven't seen the film and plan on watching it, then click away now. Or if you've already seen it, or you just don't care, then please stick around. I'm sorry, we can't be together. I'm human and you're a...
Wait, what do you mean you're human?
Oh, right. Me and my dad cured it in our backyard. It takes like 8 hours, so I'm human again.
You what?
Hello, everybody, and welcome to yet another episode of Cinema Roulette.
Welcome to Cinema Roulette. Oh, it's November. Never mind.
Yeah, unfortunately. Nope, couldn't
Still
have...
talk about a horror movie, though.
Yeah, still cool to do that. Too bad we couldn't have this one close to October, but that's all right.
I mean, this is literally the closest we could get to October besides the end of September.
That is true. That is true. But yeah, this is just an interesting one to talk about. And another one where we might sound meaner than we actually think about the movie, but it was okay.
It was fine.
Yeah.
It's always good to say your full opinion of the movie at the start of your movie podcast.
It is. But then we go into detail, and that's kind of how it works.
Sometimes. Our rating system is very odd. Sometimes we do like an out of 10. Last time we did if we'd watch it on a plane. Or sometimes we don't say one at all.
Yeah.
It's inconsistent, but that's what gives the show charm.
Exactly. Who needs consistency? Every other show has an audience rating. Yeah, fuck that.
Anyway, we should talk about the movie.
Yes, today we are talking about Catherine Bigelow's 1987 movie, Near Dark. Ah, that wonderful silence.
Good silence.
Yes.
Love me some silence. Like a silent night.
A holy night.
No, this isn't a Christmas episode.
Oh, right. This is more so a bloody night with lots of teeth and killing.
I mean, only a couple. Okay, yeah, a lot of people die.
Yeah.
I don't think we have much banter before heading right into the synopsis.
Yeah, I don't honestly think we do either. It's just kind of hard to do banter about this movie.
It is, well, we were also discussing right before the episode that since we're back on director's wheel, we're back in even more of the spirit of the show with not knowing most of these.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, I've seen some, but yeah, a lot of these are just going to be completely new for us, which is exciting.
Sorry, enjoying coffee.
Oh, you're fine. Have that coffee. Have that caffeine.
Yeah, I'm perfectly fine for the episode.
Yeah. Okay, we're starting over.
So at the start of the movie, there's a guy who isn't a vampire, then becomes a vampire, and then he stops being a vampire. The end, let's go! This is our third Catherine Bigelow movie, though, because we did Blue Steel and Zero Dark 30.
Yeah.
Which I think Blue Steel was done with the same writer that helped her with this movie, if I remember
that's
correctly.
Interesting. Yeah, and they were also both made in the 80s. That's cool.
Let's get into it. We start with a couple of those Southern boys.
Oh, my.
They're doing the normal Southern thing of being near a pickup truck, talking about dames and existence.
I don't think cowboys refer to girls as dames, but close enough.
I don't know. Damsels?
Damsels, the women.
The horse. That's the only thing they say before losing at a duel.
Mm-hmm.
But the main Southern boy was supposed to focus on is named Caleb. Caleb sees a girl hanging outside of a gas station named May and starts hitting on her. May seems like a girl who's pretty far out there. She's talking about how pretty the stars are and how just to look at them. And he's like, yeah, that's pretty cool and all. You want to ride home in my truck? So she agrees. He is taking her home, but then decides to stop by his farm and try to show her a horse. The horse doesn't like her very much.
Yeah.
And she starts complaining, like, can you please take me home? It's almost day. I really, 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 really want to get home before the sun comes up. He's like, Fine. I'll do the thing I said I was going to do for you. And then, kind of like an ass, he stops in the middle of the road and says he won't take her home unless she gives him a kiss.
Yeah, kind of acting like a total creep.
Which, after a bit of complaining and seeing the sun is coming up, she goes, fine, and kisses him and then bites him on the neck and runs off. Caleb is a bit annoyed by this, doesn't seem to care that his neck is bleeding and his truck won't start, so he gets out and starts walking home. But as the sun comes up, he starts smoking. He starts feeling weak, tired, and almost on fire.
And we have to specify literally smoking, not just smoking a cigarette.
Oh, yeah, not a cigarette. Like, his whole coat is covered in steam, basically.
Yeah. Figured I'd specify that.
Just as soon as the sun comes up, a cigarette appears in his mouth.
Yeah, just, oh man.
Oh fuck, I'm a vampire. Actually, they never say the word vampire in this movie.
Yeah, which is very interesting.
He's moments away from getting home. Even his sister and Pa are outside, and his sister's like, oh, hey, there's Caleb. All of a sudden, RV pulls up and drags him inside. This is May's family. But we got a family of vampires. Main leader is Jesse Hooker. His wife, his love is called Diamondback. We have Severin, who seems kind of crazy. There's a little kid here, and there's a little kid here named Homer. They all kind of want to kill him because they just see him as a human. And May's like, no. I bit him. He's turned. He's a vampire. You can't kill him yet.
Yep.
Jesse says, fine. We'll give him a week. If he's not like one of us, we're killing the shit out of him. And if you're watching this movie, you'll realize there's like 3 people from Aliens here. Yep. Did we mention that Catherine Bigelow was married to James Cameron at the time?
Yeah.
I know originally we thought 2, but Diamondback plays... what's her name? In Aliens, the one who's technically in brownface.
Oh, yeah. Vasquez.
Yeah, the Diamondback is played by the same actress who played Vasquez.
Yeah.
Janet Goldstein.
Yes.
And we got Jesse Hooker, who's Lance Henrik, and Severin by a very passionate Bill Paxton.
Oh, yeah. Just giving it his all and going super over the top. Just being great.
Also, in the RV, they have all the windows covered with, like, tin foil or just painted over. They drive around for a bit. Eventually, they burn the RV and switch to a truck. Pulling into, like, a train yard, and Caleb tries to go home. He gets a ticket, but he keeps feeling hungrier and hungrier, and eventually makes his way back to May, and May's like, I knew you'd be back, and lets him drink from her, because she has already drank blood for the night.
Yeah.
I also don't know how he left, went to a town, got a bus. The bus was going back to his town, yet was perfectly in the place to walk back to the train yard where May was.
Yeah, it's a little strange, but nah.
Convenient.
Yes.
We cut to Loy, who is Caleb's dad, and he wants the cops to find his son, but these are cops in a horror movie, so yeah. But Loy goes looking anyway. We go to the next night, and it's feeding time again. This time, we see how everyone gets their kills. Jesse and Diamondback go driving around until they find a hitchhiker who actually tries to hijack their car, but they eat him. Homer pretends to fall on the to be like hit by a car or just be on the ground, and as soon as an adult comes up to try and help the kid, eats them. I forget what Severin does. He'll just kill anyone. Yeah. He's kind of a fucking psychopath.
Exactly. Don't think it matters. Someone's going to die, or multiple people are going to die.
Yeah. Caleb and May get picked up by a trucker, and May is trying to push Caleb to like just bite the guy's neck.
Just do it. You don't have to kill him. Just bite it.
And the thing here is, why didn't you try to go after someone bad to at least make Caleb a bit more comfortable? You picked this nice guy who's just willing to help people who are hitchhiking.
Yeah, exactly. You'd think you'd ease
I
him
know
into it a
Homer
bit more.
and I know Homer and Severin are assholes, but like even Jesse got. I mean, it was more luck, but it was muggers.
Yeah.
Caleb tries to build himself up, but eventually just hops out of the truck. And when the trucker comes up to see what the hell's wrong, May bites him from behind and then lets Caleb drink from her again. So this kind of pisses off Jesse, and he's like, okay, you get one more shot. If you don't fucking kill someone, I'm killing you.
Yeah.
And they go to a bar. The bar scene we'll talk about in more detail after the summary because it's probably the best scene of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
But basically, everything goes to shit in this bar. Caleb is shot, but it doesn't kill him, it just kind of hurts. Severin goes ham and kills a lot of people.
Oh, yeah.
And the one dude remaining, uh, once because he just stood there the entire time as everyone else got killed. As soon as Caleb is sent to get close to him, he jumps out a fucking window and goes running.
Yep.
Caleb tries to catch up, but he fucks it. He lets the guy go.
Yeah.
Jesse's like, okay, whatever. Just fuck off. We're going to a hotel or going to a motel for the night. We just gotta go before that guy reports us to the cops. Which he's right to worry, because while they're sleeping in the motel, all of a sudden the cops show up and a shootout happens. I guess the bar scene and to this is like the best section of the movie.
Yeah. This little bit.
Because the shootout is cool since it's in the morning. Like, they blacked out all the windows of the motel room, but every bullet that comes in now has a god beam coming in, so they can't touch that light or they'll start bursting into flames.
Yep. They start like burning and smoking, and it's just very interesting and very tense. It's a good setup.
It's a very fun action scene.
Yeah.
Caleb takes initiative, though, and runs outside covered in a blanket. He's still smoking, but at least he can get to the truck, drives it into the motel room. Everyone hops in the truck and then drives out. This at least gives him some credit with Jesse to not kill him yet.
Yeah. He is clearly not... He's on their side at the moment.
They go to a different motel. We also find out Jesse has been alive long enough to be a Confederate soldier.
Yep.
I don't think we're ever told how old Homer is, but we know he's trapped in a kid's body because of the immortality of a vampire.
Yeah, exactly.
This is a random tangent, but that just makes me think of the Fable comics, where Pinocchio is forever pissed off at the Blue Fairy because he wished to be a real boy, and he has never aged past that.
Yeah.
So he's like, I think over 100 years old in the comic, but he's still just a 6-year-old boy. It pisses him off.
Yeah, pretty much. That's the same situation in this movie.
And while they're at the motel, Caleb and May this whole time have been getting closer and closer. Not through actual dialogue, but they're out just kind of talking to one another, and Homer goes out to the vending machine and sees another child there. So he invites her back to the motel room, where everyone else is playing cards at the moment.
Thought was that earlier when they were doing Russian roulette, or am I getting ahead?
Oh no, they did play a bit of Russian roulette, but then they're just playing cards when the little girl enters.
And I was just kind of like, yeah, if they're immortal, I guess they can play Russian roulette, can't they?
Yeah, bullets don't seem to do anything to them.
Yeah.
I mean, it shows physical damage, but as we'll see in a moment, when Caleb comes back to the room, Homer's trying to keep the little sister, the girl there, just to have a friend. And also he wants to turn the little girl so that way he has someone like Caleb does.
Yep.
Which I'm just realizing how fucked up that is saying it out loud.
That is pretty fucked. Yeah.
It was already fucked up to want to hurt a child, but also Never mind.
Let's moving
Creepy.
on. Moving on.
Moving right along. As Homer is trying to get the girl to stay, Caleb comes in and realizes that's his sister. And then his dad shows up.
Yep.
This kind of brings up a bit more of an argument as Jesse's like, they know too much already. We're going to have to kill him. And Caleb's like, don't kill my family, please.
Yeah.
Caleb's dad even shoots Hooker in the chest, and then Hooker spits the bullet out and puts it in his dad's pockets like, you can keep that.
Yeah, it's pretty rad.
Luckily, enough chaos happens that Caleb is able to escape with... Even though it was the middle of the night moments ago, it is suddenly morning during this conversation. The sunlight keeps everyone back. Caleb jumps into his dad's truck, and they start driving home.
Yeah, time's a little weird in this movie.
I think his dad is a vet. That's why he has the medical supplies.
Oh, okay, that would make sense. I don't know if they explicitly say that in the movie, do they?
I thought they said something along those lines. He's either a doctor or he is a vet.
Okay, I can see that.
But Caleb sees blood transfusion supplies in the back of the truck and gets the idea, what if we pump the vampire blood out of me?
Yeah,
and that works!
Unexpectedly, just the blood transfusion works.
If you want to be like overly nitpicky, you could be like, well, you never said one of them was a universal donor, but yeah, that's fine. I could stretch my fucking imagination there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, by the next morning, Caleb's fully human again.
Yeah, he can go into the sun, no issue.
But also someone else is here. May's here. And May kind of is like, hey, you can still come back with us. It'll be fine and all that. And he goes, no, I can't be with you. And she runs away because of their Romeo and Juliet style love. Not telling her that he's now a human again, but, you know, whatever. She wouldn't want to know something like that.
Yeah, not something crucial like that, like your vampirism can be cured. Yeah.
But Severin comes back and Jesse are back. They kidnap his sister. They kidnap Caleb's sister. And they really want to kill him and his entire family for fucking things up and hurting them and knowing too much. Luckily, Caleb is able to take Severin in a fight, eventually gets in a pickup truck, or not pickup truck, a semi-truck. And Severin's on the front, he's punching out the engine, he's fucking up the car. The semi-truck jackknifes and immediately explodes.
Just instantly.
As trucks do.
Yep.
The sun is starting to come up. The rest of the vampires are there, and May tries to tell him, like, no, don't! Forget why.
Yeah, same.
I didn't write down how he beats them, but basically they get in an all-out fight until the sun comes up. Jesse kind of accepts what's going on, so does Diamondback. And also Homer died after Caleb basically just kicked him off his sister and ran. They all burn up in the sun. Caleb takes May back to the barn, does a blood transfusion, makes her not be a vampire anymore, and the end.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was near dark. I was just checking time.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just interesting. I kind of have like mixed feelings on it.
It's mixed, but I can't bring myself to say this movie is bad. I think this is very much you're either into it or you aren't.
Yeah, exactly. Because it kind of has like an atmosphere and a vibe to it. It's a lot more like atmospheric than I thought it was going to be. And if you can get into that vibe, or if you just love that vibe, then yeah, you'll definitely enjoy this movie.
If you like slower westerns and like vampire stories, you'll really enjoy this movie because that's what it's going for.
Yeah, exactly. It has like it very much plays up the romantic angle as well. So yeah, I mean, if you're in, I think it was just not really up our alley, but yeah, I still respect the movie for sure.
Yeah, I still see what it was doing, just I didn't enjoy it as much.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I mean, it definitely. Sorry.
No, you can keep going.
Well, I Nah, I think that thought was terminated. So
Damn it, Bill Paxton, you keep showing up.
I know. And actually, the cinematographer was the same person as on Terminator.
So if he had a nickel for every time he records someone in a leather coat smoking, it would be 2 nickels,
Yeah,
which isn't a lot, but it's weird it's happened twice.
exactly.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I think the only like actual negative I can say is the romance is pretty weak.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with that. Like, and it's really going for it too. Like, it spends a lot of time on the romance angle, but yeah, I think it definitely could have been done better. But I don't know. It's hard for me to talk about that because I'm not really into romance or rom coms or anything like that. Like, yeah, romantic aspects are good to a story, and I enjoy having them. But like, when most of the movie revolves around the romance, I just kind of lose interest.
We enjoyed Your Name,
That is true. Your Name was fucking awesome. That's also unfair. That
but well, I think the problem with this one is it's very much just kind of an 80s relationship of he's a pretty guy, she's a pretty girl, so obviously they have to be together.
yeah, it's not really in depth. It's very surface value.
And also the start of their relationship is kind of icky when you think about it.
A little bit, yeah. Like he refuses to take her home because he wants her to kiss him. Like what the hell? Like he's clearly like not the brightest person, but then he started just acting like a creep. It's like okay, movie.
I thought I honestly thought when we started the movie that he was going to be killed and then we were just going to be with May for the rest of the movie.
Yeah,
Like he comes across as that level of scummy, which makes it kind of hard to root for him to get with this girl.
mm-hmm. When that's how he kicked things off.
It lightly reminds me of a movie called Free Fire,
Hmm.
which the whole point of that movie is like two gangs come for arms deal, but something goes wrong and it's just a shootout for the rest of the movie in this warehouse.
Oh yeah, that movie. Okay.
The one issue there is like the movie's supposed to be a comedy, but the thing that sets off the fight is really dark and pretty fucked up.
Mm. Yeah, that's the one
Like
with.
it's a lot worse than this movie, but
It's just
still
similar.
it's same principle.
Mm. That's the one with Jimmy, right?
Yes, Jimmy from Hardcore Henry is
Yeah.
in that. I forget the actor's name.
Sheralto Copley.
He's he's like one of the few character actors still around.
He is. I fucking love him in everything I've seen him in.
Miss character actors. He's also really good in Boy Kills World. That's a pretty fun one.
Ooh, nice. I'll have to check that out.
That has Archer as the voiceover for the movie.
H. John Benjamin does the voiceover.
Yes, because the main character is deaf and mute, so he only talks in his own head, and the last voice he remembers was from an arcade machine, which was H. John Benjamin's voice.
Oh, that's awesome. But we're not here to talk about that.
True. Sorry. Long tangents.
Yeah.
But it's really weird to watch a movie and you can mentally figure out how it is working and it doesn't click for you.
Yeah, right? Like, you can see what it's going for and you get it, but I think it's just one of those realizations where you get it, but it's just not really your thing, you know?
I fully understand how someone could really enjoy the shit out of this movie, and I'm mad I can't notch my brain in there to lock in.
Yeah, it's just. Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat. It's just it's fine. I respect it, but I wouldn't say I'd probably ever go out of my way to watch it again.
However, they should re-release it because this movie is horribly out of print. The only way you
Oh,
can
yeah.
really watch it is through yo-hoing.
Yeah, because it's not streaming anywhere, and the Blu-ray and DVDs are stupidly out of print. Like it's $40 for the DVD and like 120 or 30 for the Blu-ray, which is ridiculous.
Come on, Arrow or Shout. Even Criterion, I'm
Yeah.
sure you would love to have this movie.
Exactly, they've done some lesser-known ones, and it's Catherine Bigelow, an acclaimed director. Come on. But yeah, I mean there are some. I mean, yeah, I like. Let's talk about the other good aspects for a second, because I do really love the cinematography in it.
It's they get some lovely desert shots. The night atmosphere
Mhm.
alone is just it's that fun sort of cool wasteland.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and I think the southern setting also helps because you can like, I'm sure it's way cheaper like shooting in a field or in a bar than it is like having any city shots.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that helped a lot with budget.
Yeah, considering this is only I think like her second movie, her first full feature length I think, but like her second movie.
This is I think this is her first time solo directing and her second feature film she directed with.
That was it.
But yeah, the cinematography is really well done. Especially the shootout in the hotel. Just the more that light comes in, the
Yeah.
fun god rays that are going on is really cool.
It's just really, really gorgeous. Yeah, like the use of light and the use of shadow is really well done, especially considering, it's vampires.
And when the movie kind of picks up the pace, it's a lot of fun. Especially since the vampires in this are just basically immortal except for sunlight.
Yeah. And we're kind of going by like the same Tokyo Ghoul rules where like food tastes disgusting for them and the only thing they can really eat or drink is blood.
Blood.
And my god, all the actors are having a ball too.
I I don't think that's true. Bill Paxton is having more of a ball than everyone combined.
Yeah, he is. Oh dear lord, Bill Paxton is just Bill Paxtoning it up and it's beautiful.
It's like, I've had to play the scared guy too long. I'm going to just go full fucking ham.
Yup, and it's wonderful.
I think that's, sorry to switch back to negative slightly.
Oh,
I
you're
think
fine.
that's one thing that made me drop a bit with the movie is I wanted it to have the energy Bill Paxton had throughout.
Yeah, 100%, and not really any of the other actors match that level.
Yeah, and the tone of the story is trying to be this slower, more atmospheric thing, and Bill's just here, like, just eating the scenery. That is
Yeah,
the best way to put it.
he really is chewing it and then spitting it back out. But I think what is happened too is like I know when she was making this, Catherine Bigelow really, really wanted to make a western. So like I think it
Mhm.
like has a kind of a hard time finding the tone between like the western and the cool vampire shit.
Yeah. Well, Bill Paxton feels like he's on Quick and the Dead, and everyone else is in a much slower western.
Exactly, which is hilarious because our boy Lance was also in Quick and the Dead.
Man, what if we talked about Quick and the Dead at some point? That'd
Ah,
be fun.
yeah, that would be cool.
Like, besides the shootout, the bar scene as well, the only issue there is everyone is really calm as people start to die.
Yeah, it's really strange. Like people don't
Because
have
first thing hmm?
they don't have like the reaction that a normal human would to seeing people being killed.
Yeah, like I'll give the bartender this. He was probably just trying to keep cool while he loaded the shotgun.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the waitress comes over to Jesse and Diamondback, and Jesse fucking knocks her knocks her over, rips her throat out, and then fills his glass with her.
Yeah.
And no one reacts.
Nope. Apparently, this is a normal occurrence at this bar.
Everyone just really hated Debbie. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. And then when the bartender grabs a shotgun and slowly reloads it, he shoots Caleb, even though Caleb is the one person in the group who isn't doing anything.
Yeah, exactly. He was just sitting there wanting to have a drink. That's it. He didn't do anything, and the bartender just shoots him.
He's sitting there menacingly. And like I said, there's one guy in the back who is playing pool, and he just stands there while Paxton goes and kills everyone.
Yeah, it's kind of surreal.
Which also, great work to the effects team. All the blood and stuff looks great.
Oh yeah, totally. Like the blood and like the even like the burning effects and makeup, everything looks phenomenal.
I still gotta laugh that they do. The jackknifing semi that was set up earlier when they were riding with the trucker.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because he mentions how the worst thing that could happen is the thing jackknifes when telling Caleb how to drive it.
Oh, okay. That's cool. I didn't catch that.
But I still just love it. In case you don't know what jackknifing is, it's when the front of a truck basically bends backwards, but the trailer keeps pushing it forward.
Mm-hmm.
But for some reason, as soon as this happens, this truck just fucking explodes instantly. It didn't hit a tree, it didn't hit a pole or anything. It just dink boom.
Yeah, like honestly, the fuck was that truck carrying? Like nitroglycerin?
Oh man, I can't wait for this Texan small town to get its 600 pounds of nitroglycerin.
Right? I don't know why you went to little John Noble there.
Yeah, Nova would drive a truck.
And then we never actually see Bill Paxton die in the explosion, but it's just, I guess, implied that he's gone. We don't need to check. Just kablooey.
He got vapor. I mean, it was a big explosion.
Yeah, so we count it as obliteration. Ugh.
Yes, for my totally normal human list.
It's a wonderful list, and I enjoy it.
Because I talk about it with my friend Devin, and we have a in-joke about it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, quality human list.
Quality human list. I love it.
Because we were talking one time, and he described something as like, oh, this is a quality human game. I was just like, that's how an alien would try to sound human.
Right? It's like the meme with Steve Buscemi with the hat backwards, except he's an alien. Hello, fellow humans.
Hello, fellow quality humans.
Yes. Are you doing those human things like breathing?
Oh, we should also talk about what we made the opening joke out of, where he's talking to May. Again, they're having their sad moment of like, we can't be together. Does not mention the fact that he can cure vampirism in hours.
Yeah, exactly. All you need is a blood transfusion. That's it. Doesn't bring this up at any point, so I guess, do it dramatically at the ending.
Like, I'm sure everyone else, all the other vampires love being vampires. They seem to enjoy killing, but May seems to just do it because she needs to survive.
Yeah, exactly. She was like the only one out of the group that still has a heart.
But yeah, just don't mention that to her, I guess. Let her run off into the night.
Yep. Nope. Don't need to mention that. It's just weird. It's another like aspect of why the romance feels kind of off in this, I think.
Yeah, it felt like very much just a ending of Act 2 type thing to have.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the story beats are a little a little obvious, but like again, it's not terribly done. It's just I think as a whole it doesn't work as well as it could.
Yeah, it isn't as good as the sum of its parts, if I think is how that phrase goes.
Yeah, like it has some good ideas, some clever ideas, but doesn't really follow through on a lot of them, I feel.
Yeah, it could be weirder. It needed to lean in, I think, a bit more on either the vampire or the Western aspect. But tried to be too much of the middle.
Yeah, exactly. Like you need to lean into one or the other and just roll with that. Also, I want to say we just fucking explode a vampire kid.
Oh right, that's how he fucking dies.
Yeah, just kablooey. It's amazing.
He's in the middle of, yeah, he gets his sister away, basically kneecaps Homer, and you see in the middle of the road as the sun comes up, and then just boom.
Yeah, I was like, holy shit, did we just do that?
Oh wow, I really peaked my mic with that kaboom.
Oof. I don't think it picked up as much on my end, so we'll see how that turns out.
I could use one or the other.
Yeah.
Or both, make it echo.
Mm-hmm.
I did like when Homer exploded, because throughout the movie I was bringing up like, okay, so what kind of level of allergic to the sun are they? Because some movies, it's a slow burn, some it's turned to ash, some it's fucking explode, and this it's slow burn, then you explode.
Yeah. A little bit of a mix of both, but you will eventually end up with them spontaneously combusting.
Oh, have you seen Let the Right One In?
Oh, I have not yet.
We should watch that.
Ooh, totally.
That's a really good vampire movie. There is one moment I'll have to explain, though, because it's explained in the book, but not the movie.
Oh, goody.
It kind of, it reads as slightly, well, actually probably pretty insensitive nowadays. But there is reason for it.
Okay. Okay.
I can't explain it too much because it's a spoiler.
Yep.
Do we have anything else to say on the movie as a whole?
I think that's about it on the movie as a whole.
Because this is, like I said, third Catherine Bigelow movie.
Mm-hmm.
And the one thing I'm feeling from her as a director is not much of a personal voice.
Yeah, exactly. Like her movies have a style, but a lot of them just feel like they were like made of the time period, like, but well done, mind you. Like, there's no glaring technical issues. They're very competently put together. It's just like you said, she didn't really have like a personal voice. I think that is like probably the best way to put it. I was gonna put it somewhere else, but
yeah, it's. And I'm not saying like every director needs to be an auteur or something, but
yeah.
so far with her movies, it doesn't. If I watch this without knowing any information, there's not something where it would click in my brain. It's like, oh, this is Catherine Bigelow.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, I don't think she's a bad director by any means, but yeah, it just feels.
No, she's doing fine.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, let me say she's a bad director when she's like one of the 3 women who've won Best Picture.
Exactly. Yeah. Like,
I think she's won twice.
I know Hurt Locker won some awards.
Yeah, Hurt Locker won. I forget if Zero Dark 30 won Best Picture.
I don't think it was Best Picture. I think it may have been nominated. I'd have to look it up.
But yeah, that's the only thing I'm getting from her as a director. Have we done more of the other Catherine
Hardwicke?
Yes. Or have we only done 13?
We may have only done 13.
Oh no, we did Plush.
Plush, right? She did Plush. Okay.
Okay, hold on. Here's where if this podcast was more popular, I'd get yelled at for it. I can still feel I can still see Catherine Hardwicke's own style between 13 and Plush. Mm-hmm. Like there's a similar vibe between those movies.
Yeah, exactly.
But maybe when we get to like Hurt Locker, we'll see it more since we watched Zero Dark 30.
Yeah. I remember really liking Hurt Locker. I hope it holds up well. And like, yeah, you could use the excuse for this one of, oh, it was only her second solo directing or her first solo directing movie. But like, I don't know. I just feel like there wasn't really, I feel kind of the same way you do about that, honestly. And I feel bad about that because like, I haven't hated any of her movies, but.
Are you sure about that? You want to hear the Zero Dark 30 episode again?
Yeah. That one just went on too long.
Also, we heard about well, if you want to hear more of our opinions on that, you can listen to that episode
on all podcasting apps and YouTube.
I forget if it's on YouTube. It might not be. That basically, like between episode, I want to say like 143 and 200, it's iffy what's up.
Yeah, we just kind of I think we stopped focusing so much on YouTube and then focused more on the audio version of it.
And now a lot of those videos are lost because your hard drive died, so we'll have to redo them in some ways.
Yep.
That's a problem for another time.
Yes, it is. But yeah, anything else we need to say on the movie, or is that about it?
No, I think that's about it on Near Dark.
Yeah. So in summary, if you definitely recommend it, if you like 80s movies and stuff like that, like, and if you like it, then you like it. It's just kind of not our thing.
Yeah, if you're into vampire or movies or even want to see more Western horrors, I suggest checking it out.
Yeah.
Sorry about having kind of a just. Actually, I guess we kind of fit the movie where there's not. It's not high anger or feeling too low. It's just, yeah, it's
Yeah.
kind of a vibe episode.
How fitting.
Actually, I guess I didn't make the comparison I did when we were watching of this is kind of a Ghibli horror movie where it doesn't feel like there's much plot until the last 30 minutes.
Yeah, I can kind of see that. That's an interesting take on it.
So many fun comparisons in this episode.
I didn't expect a Ghibli reference. All right, but hey, you know what? Kind of makes sense.
But anyway, we are still on the director's wheel.
Yeah.
This one doesn't have much of a dialogue thing as the series wheel or sellout wheel, whichever I call it in the episode. There's a bunch of directors. We still have to spin. I didn't spin when I said spin.
And
Or there. And oh, don't burp into the mic.
I didn't burp.
Oh, well, it made one noise by you, or it's just like.
Oh wow. Well, I don't think that I burped, but okay.
And Justin, play it really loud. I'm king. Let us
Spin.
Hey, Wheel.
What we
You
get?
know, last month was October, right?
God damn it! What we get?
We got opera.
Ooh, that'll be interesting. Ooh.
Dario Argento. I couldn't think of the director's name.
Yeah, our boy Dario Argento going right to what a lot of people consider his last good movie, but that's debated. So,
But we can talk about that in the next week's episode.
yeah. So be sure to stay tuned in, everybody.
Just sit there, staring at our page until the episode is up.
Yep. Fun.
Fun!
But yeah, thank you so much for listening to Cinema Roulette, and we will see you guys next time.
Right?